Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, elder bishops, teachers of Great Millstone, and the like-minded men who may not be directly part of Great Millstone but are pushing the same 144% truth, the same doctrine as the apostles and teachers, bishops on down of Great Millstone, Apostle Tahar on down, given to the apostles by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They are the true men of the Lord, the prophets. Been pushing this word for decades, and we're just, humbly trying to walk in their footsteps. So lucky for my voice. A bit of a chest thing, yeah? So, by the will of Yahweh Shemel shall be edifying lesson. Salutations to the elect, men, women and children of the house of David, that's Akim and Yaquaf, the Bayaf Dawadah, who are predestined to be saved in these last days. And we are in the last days, as the apostles have been, like I said before previously, been speaking about for decades, but the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So I'm going to get that first. I haven't really got a few scriptures in my mind regarding this article that I was going to go into, but we can see the vision. 2, 3. So just going to get straight to the point. Let's go start from 2. Habakkuk 2 and 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Yeah? Right, so the men who are out on highways and the byways and are pushing this word. Yeah? Sincerely. For 3. Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Yeah, and this is where we are. We can see, I've just listened to a video of Apostle Tahar, his latest video, going into the fact that it's about the, I think it's salvation, yeah, so I can get it correct. I've still got it up. Strangeness of our salvation, the salvation of the elect. Alright, and went to that, and there's also the chip, the MOTB, Revelation 13:16 came into it, because that's what basically come at the end of the lesson. That's what we're waiting for, the implementation of that. And like the Apostle Tahar said, it's soon. It's soon. Where they fully, the chipping stations that John the Revelator saw will be set up. We can see it, and that's part of the vision, What we are at the moment is we are in the beginnings of troubles. As Yahushua says, these are beginnings of sorrows. Alright? And so it's only gonna progressively Matthew, I'm doing 24. It's like Matthew 24. It's only going to progressively get better and better for the elect. Obviously, it's going to be hard times, but definitely worse and worse for Esau, Edom, yeah, and the nations, because Deuteronomy 13:7, the curse has been, Apostle Tahar went into it, the curse has been put onto Esau. You can see it in the video before that. I watched. It's like Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of. It's a quick, short 9-minute video, and it was basically showing how. A couple of a good few anecdotal examples of how Esau's done, and I see it every day. When you're walking down the street, if you see you have eyes to see what's going on, you see Esau's finished. Do you know what I mean? All right. So I'm going to quickly just get start with this, Matthew 24 and 6. Go straight to the point, 6 down to 8. Yeah. And the words are written in red, so it's Yahushai's words. He is salvation, he is deliverer. It's Yahushai in Hebrew. Yahweh, Say first, Yahweh is the Heavenly Father, who people ignorantly call God. He exists, He is, yeah, Yahweh. Yahweh Shai, who's the Son, the first Spirit born, you know, who will take the kingdom. It's Yahweh Shai. He is deliverer, He is salvation, right? That's what it means, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And the words are written in red, so that's what the names mean. So like it, that's what the names mean, yeah? Right? Not Jesus and not all them Jehovah and all that business, because the letter J wasn't invented until 1524. So, the words are written in red. And ye shall hear, and the words of Yahweh Shai are written in red, and ye shall hear of wars and rumours of wars. Are we not seeing that now? You know, we've got Elder Malcolm, I went into a video yesterday, how and a part of, I think it's Kyrgyzstan or something like that, just between Lithuania and Poland, which is part of Russia, is now been not allowed to have products transported from Russia to that part, that little part of Russia, Kyrgyzstan or something like that, yeah, because Lithuania have put sanctions on. And Elder Malcolm went into a video that basically showed that it's part of NATO and the EU, the B system, specifically Great Babylon the Great America, pushing Russia into provocation. You know, so it's wars, rumours of wars. We see what's happening with China. There's plenty of articles on it. You know, China and Taiwan telling America, don't, which is Babylon the Great, don't even think about annexing Taiwan, because if you do, we're going to go to war. Do you know what I mean? You know, Syria's still going on. You know, it's endless. And this is where we're at. We're at the end times, yeah? Alright, the end, very end of the end. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, as Yahweh Shai said. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences. We're seeing all that, yeah? Seen a report in the news yesterday about a famine in East Africa, Somaliland. A woman said a year or so, whatever ago, she was inherited 500 goats and 4 camels or 3 camels, whichever it was. And the fact is, she's got none of it now, and she's starving. And these troubles will come to the West, so-called West. Yeah, these troubles are going to come. You don't get it twisted. It's not going to stay in so-called Africa, you know, which was named after a so-called white man, Leo Scipio Africanus. Yeah, all right. It's not going to stay there. This is it. This is the build-up. You can see, all right, in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. The scriptures say it, right? These are the beginnings of sorrows. So I'm gonna quickly just go into a bit of this article here. A permanent shortage of everything. There we are, right? Even Esau, Edom, they're just facing up to the fact that it's, you know, done. And I've read a few of these paragraphs. Yeah, I'm not going to read too much into it. Lord's will I put the link in the description box if you wish to go into it. But I'm really going to stick to the scriptures mainly, you know. The world isn't flat, isn't all too round, yeah? We know that the world's round, yeah? That's why Islam is once again at war with Europe. Wars and rumours of wars. Russia is invading Ukraine. Again, we just read that, wars and rumours of wars. Laughing because the scriptures are true. And is, you know, I was reading Salakim, it's a bit of a side note. Reading Quora, and these people on, I think Quora it's called, they're lost, man. They ain't got a clue what's going on. You know, debating whether the Bible's real. The scriptures are real. Simple as that. They are real and they are alive. Yeah? Yeah? China is relaunching its empire, and the flatland is experiencing a dimensional shift. Globalization advocates have just recreated Marxist central planning with a somewhat more flexible global model, in which massive corporations bridge global barriers to create the most efficient possible means of moving goods and services around the planet. Borders would come down and cultural exchanges would make us all one. That's their dream, and that's their hope, you know what I mean? One world order, ushering in the great union of humanity. But it ain't going to happen because this is it. Deuteronomy 32 and 8, straight to the point. When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Yasharallah. For the Lord Yahweh's portion is his people. Jacob is a lot of his inheritance. Yeah? That's it. He divided. The point is that Yahweh Shemir divided the nations. Yeah? Divided. What does that mean? So like you know, the word divided. Like I said, I didn't really have many scriptures to separated. Actually, go to this word separated. Separate, to divide, and what is it?
Strong's H6504. Parad.
Parad. So divide, outline of biblical usage. Divide, separate. It's self-explanatory. To make a division, make a separation. You know, so we've got these people talking about. It's being kind of like sarcastic here, but this is the ultimate aim of the globalists, to bring everybody together, but under their rule, really, under their control. But it's not happening because Yahweh Shemir Shai didn't want it that way, and it's not going to be that way at all. Market consolidation, and read back in the article. Market consolidation due to government regulations had left a handful of companies sitting atop the market. You see, when one of them, like Abbott for baby formula, has a hiccup, the results are catastrophic. Others like Procter & Gamble, which controls about half the menstrual products market, don't have to worry about market share to competition. Similar consolidation in food, paper products and supermarkets have replaced a dynamic economy with cartels. Behind all the brands and the product shelves is a creaky Soviet system in which a handful of massive enterprises I'm going to get that actually, Job, that was in my mind. Enterprises interconnected with the state lazily crank out low quality products from a vast supply chains that they no longer control and feel little competitive pressure to perform better. The only thing that is America that is still American about the supermarket experience is the advertising. Interdependence hasn't even led to the world government that globalists wanted, but global chaos in which the impotent Western powers try to talk the rest of the world out of fighting to avoid being swamped by refugees, high energy bills and empty shelves in supermarkets. I'm going to get two scriptures on this here. Jeremiah, in fact, let me go use this. Jeremiah 51 and 8. There we go. Straight to the point. Yeah. I'm going to start from 7 actually. Oh wow. Oh, I'll start from 6. Oh, this is heavy duty, man. Right, flee out of the midst of Babylon. Babylon the Great, yeah. Let me just go to Psalms 137 to prove something here. For anybody that's not aware. Right, one quick scripture to prove. 37. Right. 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Right, Esau, Edom. Edomites are the so-called white people who renamed themselves that. Many lessons on that from the apostles. In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us, O daughter of Babylon. Right? The fact is, Babylon the Great, which is the mystery Babylon, the mystery whore, which you find in Revelation, is America. Whether you understand it, receive it or not, the apostles have taught it. Apostle Tahar and down have taught it, and that's the spirit that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is revealed to them men. Yeah. So back to this. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee. Jeremiah, isn't it? So I was getting too excited, man. I was getting too excited. 51 and 8. Right. Babylon, I've been I'll start from 6. Flee out the midst of her. That's not a flee doctrine as in, go and catch a plane, flee. That's don't partake in it. Obviously we gotta be, we live in it, but we use it but don't abuse it. Yeah, right. Simple as that. We use the system but don't abuse it. But that flee doctrine of as in go and catch a plane somewhere else, it's not because the elect are going to be saved wherever they're going to be, and most of the elect are going to be from the in the land of America, which is Babylon the Great. Right, that's where the biggest deliverance is going to be coming from. Right, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. Yeah, sin upon sin. 1 John 3 and 4. That's iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense, and this is what's coming. Little by little, Yahweh Shemiashai's judgment's coming. Right. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken with the philosophies and the ways and the lifestyles. Right? The nations have drunken of her wine, again, which goes into the philosophies and ways of the American Babylon the Great system. Right? The McDonald's and the food, the advertisements and all. The buildings, the skyscrapers, the clothing, do you know what I mean? Everything, the suits, the ties, you can name it, it's endless. It's all around us. Alright? Therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her, and this is what's happening, we're seeing the fall of Babylon as we speak to this day. Alright? Take balm for her pain, if so, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Right? And this is it. The fact is, Yahweh Shemi Ashai is judging this place now. We can see the cows of the other week that were found dead. Yeah, right. And I think Elder from Vegas, I think it was Elder Yashawamba or Elder Karataza, Yashawamba from Dallas, Elder, or Elder from Vegas put a video up of some sheep, and I seen it this morning when I woke up. Right, the video. And seen lots of dead sheep, and the first thing that came to my mind was plagues of Egypt. That's it, plagues of Egypt. Yeah, and this is where we're at. This is where we're at. Read a bit of 2nd Esdras 16 here. 2nd Esdras 16 and 17. Woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Apostle Ramlab went into a video on that the other day. Yeah. You know, we all have our daily struggles, you know, simple as that, but the fact is, we like Apostle Recall, the apostles say, pray daily and keep watch, you know. Pray to Yahweh Shai for mercy. That's what we can do. Yeah, that's within, you know, our abilities to do that, because this the end is upon us, right? But for all these things they shall not turn away, that shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap, that's goods, specifically food and products such as that, shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Yeah? Wow. I'm going to read a few of these. Ecclesiasticus, which is the book of Sirach, 40 and 90. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. Yeah? Plenty of scriptures there that go into famine. So what I do is I put little in my in this Bible app. I think it's this Lost Books app. I'll have a little section here, and I'll go into different subjects, different precepts, and different, you know, in different little folders. Just you know, you can't remember everything. See it there. So, just an idea that I came up for myself, you know. So, just to help myself when it comes to doing a few lessons. So, really and truly, Lord's will, we get the point here. You know, America's on its knees, right? And what's circling the drain. We can see that's happening on a daily basis, more and more. Yeah, America's done. So if you want to read more into the article, because you know the point is kind of made. All right, the fact is, Esau Edom's done. The famine is approaching. All right, these are the beginnings of sorrows. We've got to do our best to pray and keep watch. You know, repent daily. You know, we all falter. As simple as that, because we're in this flesh. This this flesh. You know, and it's just this corruptible flesh. But at the end of the day, we've got the apostles as shining apostles, elders, and teachers of great millstone, as shining examples of how to conduct ourselves. Yeah, they put in the work, and they are putting the work through the spirit of Yahweh Shai Shai. So with that, Lord's will, I'm going to say Shalom, and Lord's will, it was edifying. Shalom to the elect, Yasharallah, from the hopeful elect. Shalom.